peeps, Angel of the Dawn, back with another air sign message. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Shout out to all of my new and existing subscribers. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys freaking rock. And thank you guys so much for your love and support on my channel. Let's see, what all do I have here to review? Trying to keep my space clear. Move some cards around. Oh, no, that's the next deck I'm going to use. Never mind. Okay, so quick announcement. Or try to make it quick. I've been talking about, I don't know. Anyway. words. I've started a Patreon. Now, don't let the word Patreon dissuade you from coming and checking it out, because it's not all paid. I know a lot of people are using it, you know, basically just for paid stuff, but I am wanting to utilize it for everything. Eventually, I would like to transition entirely over to Patreon, because it's just awesome. Like, it took me a long time to actually get one started, but now that I've gotten it started, which I'm actually going to do more of a official launch around the first part of April, because I am still getting to know Patreon and exactly what I can do with it and what I can't, and you know how I can bring you guys new content, free and paid, just as always, but just all in one place. It's super easy and streamlined for me, and I feel like for you guys, you know, for instance, like for extendeds, those will all be available right there in Patreon without having to send a link or you know, send an email or anything like that. It'll all just be right there. I may even be able to make it to where you can book readings straight through Patreon. Again, excuse me, I still have to check it out or get to know it better. So if you guys would like to come check it out, I greatly appreciate it. Again, like I said, that's where all of the content is going to be moving in the future. There will be kind of some lag time for that. Like, whatever I usually share on Facebook and YouTube, I will be doing that for a while, while people make that transition. But eventually all of my content will be moved over to Patreon, because like I said, it's a simpler process for you and I, and I want to make everything as simple as possible, because the less energy I have to put into the technical side of all of this, the more energy I can give to you guys, and the more content I can create for you guys. So yeah, I can post pictures over there. I can post, you know, like Word documents, text documents, links, videos, lives. I can do all of that over there on Patreon, where like on YouTube you have to have a certain amount of subscribers to be able to post like text documents, like Word documents, to be able to send you guys a message basically, or to post pictures, and really, yeah, to post pictures, I guess. So I'm super excited about Patreon. Definitely come over there and check it out if you guys enjoy my channel, because I don't want to miss anybody, or, you know, in the transition. It'll probably take a couple of months for the full transition, but there will start to be a definite notice that less and less will be actually available on YouTube or Facebook, because even though I do the videos through YouTube, I will start moving towards making them unlisted on YouTube and only providing the links on Patreon. And that won't mean that you have to pay to get them. It'll just mean that they're only available on Patreon. They will still be free. If they were free on the YouTube channel, on this channel, If they've been free, they will still be free. I'm not, starting to charge for anything that I haven't charged for in the past. Not at all. Matter of fact, there's going to be more free content to you guys. um, so I just really feel like this is a better benefit for me and for you guys. So definitely come check me out over there. It is Angel of the Dawn on Patreon. And like I was saying, from now until around the first part of April, it's kind of in construction mode. Like, you can see everything right now, but I am working on changes behind the scenes. I'm thinking of what to do next and what to add and how it's going to look. And that's why I say the official launch will be the first part of April. You can definitely go ahead and sign up now. Excuse me. And again, sign up does not mean paid. Just means that you're what they call a patron of my channel, page, whatever it is over there. A whole new set of terminology because it's a different platform, but basically it's the same as being a subscriber on YouTube. Come over there and subscribe to my Patreon, and you can subscribe to a tier if you like, but you do not have to. That is not required. So more to come on that. Definitely come check it out. I look forward to interacting with you guys more over there. Because it's like having my Facebook group, my Facebook page, and YouTube all combined. It's just fabulous. I just love it so much. So you guys will definitely be hearing me talk a lot about Patreon because it's just cool. I didn't realize you could do so much with it. The people that I have followed on Patreon or even checked out on Patreon, they've utilized different aspects of it, but I don't know that people are taking full advantage. I'm just like, wow, that's so cool. So anyways, air signs. Do check that out. And I may be doing a live sometime this afternoon. I haven't quite decided. I had mentioned the other day in the live that I was planning on doing one this weekend, but I am, knee deep or head deep in working on getting Patreon set up and started. And like you guys will notice on here, there's an intro now, and at the very end, hang out, because I did a little disclaimer with all of the things that I usually say throughout the videos. I added that all in. I think I did fail to mention, there was one thing that I was going to add in, but I couldn't figure out how to go ahead and add it in once I had already saved everything. So, but now I can't remember, it doesn't matter. But anyways, check out those things. It's pretty cool. My creative juices have definitely been flowing, and lots of different things. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm in a new space. I'm also using my laptop, so you guys will be able to see a whole lot more cards spread across the table. Like, you guys will be able to see all of them, unless I lay down more than 8 cards. If it's 8 cards or less, you guys will be able to see all of them, and up to like 3 or 4 rows this way. So it's totally cool. New space, which is kind of cool because, or kind of symbolic of moving to Patreon too, because that's a new space. So I'm just totally excited about all the changes that Angel of the Dawn is making. Yeah, I actually have even thought about offering different kinds of classes through Patreon. So do come check me out over there, because there will be a lot of announcements and things that you won't get from me anywhere else. Eight of Wands, air signs. So moving forward, wanting to move forward, needing to move forward. That also could be communication, quick communication. Moving to have communication or not. Could be indecisive about communication. That is the Chariot in reverse. Or it could be indecisive about movement. This could be knowing that you need to move forward and communicate, but just not doing so. Could be like a stalemate. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. The Knight of Pentacles. So you could want to move forward, but realize that your lack of action and lack of forward movement has been too slow. You weren't moving fast enough. Maybe you knew you needed to move forward, but you didn't know how. You could be overthinking something. Because I think of the Knight of Pentacles a lot of times, being very methodical and plotting and planning everything in great detail. Oh, that's pretty cool. There is pretty sure it's a Tversky, I think that's how you say Tversky crystal, the bottom of this wand, and it was totally catching the light in a way that was just really lighting up and like rainbowy over here towards me. That was really cool. Page of Wands. Excuse me. You could have been a little unsure. Oh wait. Well, first I was talking about the page, or the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of times I think of him, or it, as being very methodical, really planning things. A lot of times I say crossing your T's and dotting your I's. So this could be the lack of that. This could be lack of preparation, overthinking things, maybe being pretty immature, or I'm even getting kind of like hot-headedness, a little irrational even. Not necessarily in a volatile way, could be, but that page, is like an immaturity, and he's looking towards the Knight in reverse and the Chariot in reverse here. So it's like, and it's actually boxing in, these wands are boxing in these other two cards that are in reverse. So it's like knowing what needed to happen, but overthinking things and letting things get out of hand in your own head. Obsessively overthinking to the point of no action, if that makes sense. Like, thought about making action, thought about taking action, thought about taking action, to the point of not taking action. You scared yourself and kept yourself from moving forward. Ultimately, you paralyzed yourself, is what I'm getting, air signs. You could be not seeing things clearly here with the moon. Definitely not happy. You got the sun and the moon, but you got the sun in reverse. So in illusions, not seeing things clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, one more card. So yeah, you're not seeing things how they really are, air signs. And okay, this is in the disclaimer that I did at the end of the video, but these energies don't have to be you. I can be sitting here saying you all day long, and this can be the person that you're dealing with. Air signs, excuse me. But because these energies can be flip-flopped. So regardless if I'm saying you, this could be the other person. But I will continue to say you. So you have been deceiving yourself and not seeing things clearly, not seeing things in the light, and also maybe doing things in the dark. there could be secrets. You could be keeping secrets. You could be not moving forward and staying stuck because of secrets. Like, I'm getting a real kind of self-deceptive, immature type of energy here, to where, like, not wanting to admit some type of maybe a secret or some type of deception. And this could be to you or to someone else. Like, you could be being deceptive to yourself. You could be being deceptive to others. You could be being deceptive to yourself and others. Take it how it resonates. But things aren't clear. And there's no forward movement, no communication. Things are pretty stalled out. Eight of Cups. So you could be not seeing clearly that you need to walk away from something or someone. This could be a situation, this could be a job, this could be a person, this could just be like removing yourself from this way of thinking or certain behaviors. Yeah, you need to surrender. Got the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for this row. So there's a need to surrender. I feel like you've been put through the paces, you've been like in battle, but a lot of this battle has been more with yourself than with the outside world. It may have appeared, because this could be this illusion. You could have deceived yourself into thinking that this battle was external, because you didn't want to see what was going on, but here with the Sun in reverse. Oh my goodness. I've been having throat chakra issues for days. But yeah, so you've been through the war, you've been battling yourself, and not wanting to get out of that kind of thinking, or just really not wanting to see the truth, because I feel like, and it's because this energy feels immature, you're just not wanting to look at things objectively. And again, this could be the person that you're dealing with. Not wanting to look at things objectively, because I feel like there's healing that needs to be done, that you're just not wanting to go inside and deal with. Go ahead and get some more cards. new space. Um, Sometimes I am flipping cards and I hit Pepper with a card like I just did. And it's the Fool. So we'll see. I feel like this is wanting to take a leap of faith. You've got the Fool coming in underneath the Eight of Wands. Let's see if, whoop, you in fact do that, air signs. Oh, but you're battling. You got the Five of Wands. You're battling, not moving forward, air signs. You're just battling. And again, I feel like this could be battling yourself. It also could be battling others. Yeah, you are tied up, man. Look at that mental just confusion. Eight of Swords. See that? This person, like, they're tied up and blindfolded, but they can walk right out of those swords because nothing's really binding their legs. Why can you guys not see that better? There we go. If there's nothing binding her legs, she can walk right out of there. Those swords aren't caging her. She's not really imprisoned. It's all in her head. She thinks she's imprisoned, but she could get out of it really easily. And again, this is coming in underneath the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You know, so this is very much, it's like creating your own illusion. Like you started thinking something, like you had a negative thought about a situation, a person, yourself, whatever it is, but you had this negative thought and it freaking snowballed into an imprisonment, like where you're bound, where you don't feel like you can move. You're very restricted. And you could be trying to fight it. You could be trying to fight your way out of it. But at the moment, you're still stuck. Yeah, see? Still trying to make a decision. Still indecisive. Could have something to do with money because it's Pentacles, Two of Pentacles here. But mostly it's about a decision. And, you know, just a mention of the waves in the background here that's, you know, riding the waves, or I feel like not really riding the waves. You're kind of in a lull. You know, instead of being in a peak, you're in a valley. Of course, obviously, that's not water, but still, you need to make a decision. You're not making a decision. You don't know which way to go. I feel like you know which way you're leaning towards, but you keep talking yourself out of it. Like, I feel like you know what the right choice is, but you keep telling yourself that that's not the right thing. You keep moving in, or not moving. Like, I feel like this is spinning your wheels. This is being stuck in mud and, you know, just pushing on the gas pedal and just digging yourself deeper, those wheels in deeper and deeper into a hole. If you guys have ever been stuck in mud, you know what I'm talking about. So you're literally going to have to get something, some kind of leverage, like a brick or a piece of wood or a log. You know, well, a log is a piece of wood, but I mean, like, anyway, just a piece of wood. Piece of wood or a brick or a rock. Something to jam underneath the tire, at least one tire, to give you some traction to get out of the mud, to get out of the hole. But right now, you're just spinning your wheels and kicking up mud. Just really kicking up mud. Okay, so we got the Chariot again. This time it is in the upright. But this is still about making the decision to move forward. And it's still underneath the illusions. Like, I feel like, again, you're telling yourself you cannot move forward. Because you're stuck. You're stagnant. You're not putting a brick or piece of wood underneath your tire. I hope you guys love my analogies, my metaphors. I come up with some crazy shit. Yeah, it could be, you could be indecisive about, another person, somebody that you want stability with, but you don't feel like you can have stability with. Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. Like, I feel like you're not happy without this person, but you're telling yourself all of these things that are an illusion, that aren't fact. They're not true. Or they could even be half truths. Some of it could be true, but you're embellishing. Again, it's that snowball that is gaining momentum and gaining size. You had this negative thought or this negative experience, maybe with this person, maybe with someone else, or could be some childhood trauma or wound that started the snowball. But whatever it is, that snowball has just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and gained momentum until it's moving fast and furious, because you got the Chariot, you got the Eight of Wands. Those are both fast and furious cards, but it's not fast and furious in a positive momentum type of way. It's in this battle and in this mental anguish and entrapment. Like, you've entrapped yourself in your own head, and which, like, that is very easy for air signs to do. Air signs are in their head a lot anyway. But like, this is the negative side of an air sign. Like, this is the negative quality that's coming out in this reading. And again, the disclaimer will say, this can't possibly be for everyone. And so if it doesn't resonate, don't make it. Star is trying to fall out here. So, you could have walked away from your twin flame. A lot of times I see the star as being, I usually say the divine feminine, but in these, and that's usually when I'm doing like a divine masculine reading, but in these element readings, it can go either way. I see it as like a divine counterpart. Or you could have walked away from balance too, because you see the star. I always have to look because one of my decks does not have one foot on the ground and one foot in the water. So I always have to make sure I'm saying the right thing. But you see how that person has one foot in the water and one on ground, and they're pouring from two different cups. That is representative of balance. So you could have walked away from something that was more balanced, or you could have thought that there was no stability and balance in a previous situation, and so you walked away, and not speaking your truth. King of Swords in reverse. So this is not being clear, not speaking your truth. Could even be some deception. Well, obviously it is. Again, I feel like it's self-deception, which could overflow into relationships with other people. But it's definitely self-deception. You have been deceiving yourself, and I'm not going to even go back down that whole snowball thing, because we've already been down that road, or hill, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go ahead and get 3 cards from the angel deck here. good news about this, if it doesn't come out in these next cards, the really good news about this, air signs, is it's just going to take like one aha moment, one epiphany, like one tower moment, and to really be honest with yourself for all of this to change, for that snowball to be broken apart, and for it to finally reach the bottom of the hill to where there's no more momentum, or for the sunshine to come out and melt the snowball altogether. So yeah, turn that sun card in the upright and melt the snowball all together. And it's funny because the moon here kind of makes me think of a snowball. So I get the snowball rolling down the hill here, and then the sun is not melting it right now. So, you know, like I said, it could just take that one thing, one little bit of clarity, one different thought, or change in belief, or realization, or whatever. It could be just like one little thing that says, eureka, I get it now. And it could be, you know, this reading or another reading or something somebody says to you. I mean, it could be anything that just, you know, so be open. That's what I'm really getting right now, is just be open to seeing things from a different perspective, or from another point of view, or in a new light. Just be open. Whoa. Page of air in reverse. Two of air. Still a lot of mental. A lot of mental. Yeah, I still feel like you're not making a decision to give a message. Yeah, this says being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate. Pretending there is no problem, air signs. And the page says challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. You're not facing the truth. So there is no message to give someone else. You're needing to get the message. But you're being unable or unwilling to see what is really there, or see from a different perspective. So, and you're pretending there's not a problem, so there is a stalemate. And again, I know there's a disclaimer now at the end of this, but this could be the person that you're dealing with. So definitely, you know, take this and flip-flop it however it resonates. Someone is definitely not seeing things clearly and really pretending like there's no problem, even though there's no happiness. That sun card in reverse, the Fool with the Five of Wands. I feel like, you know, it's stagnant energy. Like, it may not be totally blah, but I'm hearing that song, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. So it's like almost like a piece is missing, but I don't want to say that exactly, because we all have to become whole within ourselves. So there should never really be a piece missing if we're doing our work. But I mean, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. But I don't want anybody to feel like they're not complete all by themselves, or not whole all by themselves, because that's untrue. You do not need a Jerry Maguire moment. Nobody should complete you but you. a soulmate or twin flame or whatever is just a, okay, these, I'm taking this one, ego. So yeah, I already kind of knew that. And the Eight of Air is the bottom of the deck, overall energy of this row. So, needing to walk away. An illusion of being, oh, no, shit, I don't even know what I was thinking. Eight of Air, that's this one. For some reason I was thinking Eight of Cups. No, this is here. This is still an illusion of being trapped. So that's a double. An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. And the ego here. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things. You cannot make this shit up. This is exactly what I've been saying the entire reading. Anyways, let me start this over. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Okay, guys, you just can't make this shit up. These cards still wow me. And I guess my own abilities, like, I try not to be in my own ego and be like, oh, yeah, you're just really good at this. But, it does get clearer all the time, but it just freaks me out sometimes about, like, how these come out and say, like, these 4 cards here, just like that, say all of the things. They summarize everything I've been saying. So, I'm still in awe sometimes about this because I haven't been doing it very long. Like, I don't know, a little over 3 months. Let's see. Oh, 4 months. I've been doing this 4 months. Yeah, so working on, a little over 4 months maybe. So not very long at all. And it's, like I said, it's still amazing to me how these cards, they just come out and they tell this story and how freaking creepy, scary, accurate they can be. And sometimes not, sometimes the energies, and I won't do readings when I don't feel like the energies are good, or, or my energies are good, or when we're having certain types of energies coming in, because I feel like it messes with the cards in a way that they're almost not accurate. That doesn't happen very often. Usually it's more about my energy and either being over stimulated with the energies or kind of feeling under the weather with the energies. It can go either way. So anyways, all that being said, it still blows my mind that these 4 cards could summarize all of what I've been saying this, however long this video is. I can't see the timer. But however long this is, and all of these things that I've been saying, that these 4 cards pop out at the end and say all that. So definitely feeling trapped. We got that. All 3 of these say that. Like, these literally say that. But I had already said that here. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys enjoy my videos, please like, share, subscribe, comment. And do come check me out over on Patreon. Like I said, that's where everything's going to start being. Do keep an eye out. I'm going to probably do an announcement later about some kind of special video that I'm going to do specifically for Patreon sometime today. And I may do my live over there. I've been saying that I was going to do a live, or I mentioned that I was going to do a live the other day, sometime this weekend. And so I may make my live only available through Patreon. We'll see how that goes. If I do, I will make an announcement here shortly. I gotta see how that works when it comes to the live. Again, there's still a lot I need to learn about Patreon. So anyways, keep an eye out for any announcements. It'll be on a video because it's the only way I can do announcements on here. I'll do a little quick video with an announcement on it. But anyways, if you guys are interested in personal private readings That information is in the description box below, as well as my current March special, which is available for just a limited time now. Excuse me. So yeah, caught up on readings. You guys should have already received all those that were waiting. And if you just purchased a reading, I'll be working on that. You know the time frame. So, all of the other services that I offer, that information's in the description box below as well. And if you guys get, information, insight, guidance, or, something to that fact in these readings that I do post here on the channel, and would like to do an energy exchange donation, those are always accepted and greatly appreciated. It really helps me out a lot. And I thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me in my channel. I love you guys so very much. And this is Angel of the Dawn, saying peace, love, and light out. Until next time.